Alright, in today's video, guys, I'm gonna show you how to create a WordPress block theme just from scratch. And in case you created just like a classic WordPress themes before, be ready. In this video, there's gonna be a lot of surprises for you. Alright, and here we can see that I have two tabs open right here, two tabs with different websites. So right here we have just like a localhost website, and in another tab we just have like another website. Why do we need that? Of course, we're gonna do all the work here on my localhost, and this website we just need to compare. So we're just gonna look at the example what we're about to create. And of course, in order to create a block theme, we need some kind of design or something, or an example. And I suggest to use an example, one of the default WordPress themes. Why I'm in the plugins, by the way. One of the default WordPress themes, and this theme is gonna be like this. So here it is. Let's install and activate it. It's a really old theme. All right, and let's take a look at the website. Here we go. As you can see, the theme is pretty simple, and it's like the perfect example of creating a block theme just in a single video. And where should we start, by the way? So just like we created classic WordPress themes, we just go to our WordPress folder, then we go to WP content, themes, and here we just create a new folder for our theme. Let's say it's gonna be Misha block theme. And right now we can open this folder as a project in our code editor, whatever you use. I'm using this one because it's like super minimalist, and I'm just going here, WP content, themes, and here it is. So open it right here. And as you remember, the first file we need when we create any kind of theme is like style CSS. So we just hit new file here, type style CSS here, and let's provide some theme information like theme name. Let's make it like this. That's me. Maybe you're wondering what's my website. Here it is. And yeah, I think that's already enough. Something like this. And yeah, let's stop right here. So that's all, that's enough. All right, so let's go back to our website. I mean this one. Let's refresh this page. And if we just scroll down a little bit, as you can see, we do not have our theme available in the theme list. But if we just scroll down a little bit, we can see that something is missing. And in our case, because it's like a block theme, we need to provide this file, templates index.html. But if it is like a classic WordPress theme, not a block theme, we just need to provide index.php file as usual. So in our case, we need this one. So let's just go back here. Let's create a new folder, templates. And in this templates folder, we just need index.html file, which is like the main theme file in our case. And right now, if we just go back here and just refresh this page, you can see that our theme is already available. So we can activate it, by the way. And let's do that. So we activate our theme and actually nothing to show you guys. As you can see, index template, sorry, empty template. And yeah, but there is one moment you can notice. For example, if we switch, for example, to this one, it's like a classic theme, storefront, or maybe even this one, you can see the menu items available here like this: customize, widgets, menus. The same if you go here, customize, widgets. But if you go to a block theme, for example, let's start with this one, we can see like themes and editor, that's all. And for our custom theme, we also see the same items, menu items here, themes and editor. So if you go to editor, we can see site editor is opening like this. Alright, so what should we do next? You might be thinking that we need to install something like WordPress/scripts into our theme folder, and then it's gonna be a lot of React, and that is completely not true. Actually, all we're gonna do is just to create a couple of theme templates using block editor and blocks, and then we're just gonna copy those templates into files inside our theme folder, and then just a little bit of theme.json configuration, and that is all. Alright, let's get started. So first of all, I think we would start with the header and footer of our theme. So we just need to create this part, this header, and I guess this part as well, using just blocks. So we just go to our site editor here, and then we just go to patterns. And here in patterns section, we can create template parts, and header and footer. What is it? Yes, that's template parts. And we just hit plus button here, and then we just hit create template part. And alright, let's make its name header and select it like this. Alright, and right now we have our block editor, and we need to create a header using blocks. Once again, here it is. And so as you can see, we have like a couple of blocks here. It's gonna be like a site title, site description, maybe some kind of a group block with gradient. And yes, I guess that's all. So we just go back here, and let's add some blocks right now. So let's start with site title. Okay, and then I guess site tagline. So we have two blocks here. That's great. And let's align it centered, just like this. And then we need to create a gradient for this whole section. First of all, I would like to combine my two blocks into a group like this. And right now we can add some kind of a background for this whole group. In our case, we need a gradient. So we just go back here, and that's the first color, the second one. And I guess we need some kind of this kind of angle. Alright, and then I'm just gonna use this color picker to get the first color of our gradient here, and then the second one. All right. Here we go. Okay, and then I guess our site title and site description should be something like a white color, like that. Okay, and what about a spacing block? A little bit, maybe 40. Then I'm gonna duplicate it and copy it right here. Okay, and I guess our site title shouldn't be underlined. I'm using this, and then let's make it a little bit bigger. Actually, I'm gonna use just I'm gonna inspect this element to find out its font size. So I'm just gonna go here, and yeah, as you can see, we have 40 pixels font size, and that's great. And let's leave site tagline just as it is. All right, so not bad, almost, as I would say. And right now we need, I guess, two things. First of all, we have some kind of spacings right here and up and down. We need to remove that, and also we have another font family. Here we have another font family than here, and also maybe you will notice that our header right here have some kind of border radius. Do you see that? And if you go in our block settings right here, you can see that we do not have settings for that. Even if we click enter option and check everything here, we still have no way to change the border radius and some kind of spacing issue. I'm not sure what we can do with that. And yeah, so we have no other options. And that's exactly where we need to do some edits in our theme.json file. First of all, let's save our header like this. And then we go back to our theme and create a theme.json file. So we're just gonna create a new file, theme.json. And what is this file about and what should be inside it? This is kind of the global settings, the global styles of our theme. And here we can provide font families for the whole website, for some specific elements, some spacing configuration, border radius settings. I will show you everything just in a moment. And of course, it's not necessary to remember all of that. So we just can open another block theme and just take a look how it's made it in it. So that's the default WordPress theme 2024. And we can see that it has its own theme.json file, of course. And we have some kind of settings here, and like a lot. So because it has so many settings, I guess just copying and pasting everything into our theme.json is not a great idea. We can just mess up everything. So let's just copy and paste in small pieces. So I'm just gonna paste it. So no specific no specific description for this part, just copy and paste it. And we're gonna skip patterns, and please take a look at this part, appearance tools. When you set it to true, there is gonna be a couple of extra settings appear in our block editor. So let's try it right now. So I'm just gonna add this settings section of our JSON file. And also let's also specify styles here. That's another section of our theme.json file, and maybe not sure if we can leave it empty, but let's try it out. So I'm safe on that and go back to our block editor and refresh this page. All right, as you can see, we already have some changes. We have some kind of changed font family here, and we also have our extra spacings disappeared. So if I remove this paragraph, we have no extra spacing, which is great. And if we just go to our group style settings, you can see we have some extra settings here. So we can provide margins, paddings, and also border radius. That's exactly what we needed, right? Okay, let's do it right now. Why not? I guess it's gonna be like 10 pixels, maybe 15. No, 15 is too much. So we're gonna have 10, and we need to provide some kind of margins here. Maybe I will do it that way. I'm just gonna group this whole group. So right now I have group in a group, and in this parent group, I'm just gonna set a little bit of padding like this. Yes, that's great. All right, almost here. The last thing we need to do is just to provide a font family for our heading and font family for the whole website itself. Okay, save on that, and let's go back to our theme.json file. And here we have, as I mentioned before, we have two kind of sections, settings and styles. And settings, it's kind of when we can provide some variables for our styles. We can provide some font faces, some files for our fonts, but in our case we're just using like default fonts, so there is no need for that. So let's just scroll down a little bit to the styles. That's all settings. All right, elements. That's actually styles, and as you can see, in styles we can provide some specific configurations of styles for every block. So that's styles for avatar block, that's styles for button block, and so on and so on. So we can provide all of that here for every block specifically, but in our case we just need some kind of typography settings. I'm just gonna scroll it down here. Well, that's a lot. Let me remove it just for a while. So I'm removing blocks, and we have element settings. So we have some styles for some elements specifically, for example, for button, I don't know, for caption and for headings, all right? But I'm just continue to scroll to find out this part, typography. And let me just copy and paste it here like this. And as you can see, we have some variables here, and that's exactly what we can provide in the settings. We can provide a font family variable here and then use it in some places in styles, for example. Yeah. All right, let's go back to our example website and let's find out what font family is using. And here it is. Let me just copy and paste it here, font family. Then font size is like, I guess it is 10, 12. I'm not sure. Let me check here. All right, let's set it to 13 pixels. And we can leave it as is. Okay. And then I guess we would need something like a background color, that would be useful. Let's just copy and paste it here. And text color, I guess it's this one. And yes. And as for background color, it's gonna be this gray color. Just like this. And what do I missing? I guess we just need to provide heading font family. So let's provide elements, and then inside it I'm just gonna use not like h1, h2, h3, but the whole heading part. So I'm just gonna copy and paste all of that like this, and I guess the color is gonna be the same, so this one, and font family. So we just need to go back here and let's find out its font family, which is, by the way, this one. Okay, and also we have it bold like this. One more thing I would like you to keep in mind is that when you make any mistake in your theme.json file, for example, you can leave an extra comma here and where it shouldn't be, or for example, I already found a mistake and here it is, and then your JSON file is like incorrect and all the changes in it will be just skipped, and you maybe it is maybe a good idea to use a JSON validator tool just to make sure that everything in your theme.json file is correct, because it's much easier to find a mistake. So yeah, that's it. And I guess everything should be fine in our case. Save on that and go back to our header template. Let's refresh the page right now. All right, not bad. I guess we're almost done. I'm not sure if we have to make it white, this parent section. All right, let's make it white. Why not? Like this. And yes, right now we have our header. It's almost the same. The only thing, as you can see, is we have like a smaller spacing between our site title and site description. Is there any way we can decrease that? Maybe in dimensions? Okay. Bottom. It's 0 anyways, and found it. Alright, so I'm just set margin top to 0. Okay, great. So I'm just gonna save all of that, and yeah, we have just exactly the same header in our custom theme. Alright, what should we do now? We just need to copy all of that like this, or maybe you can use this code editor here and copy all of that, and then we just go here in our theme folder and we need to create a parts folder here. So I'm just gonna hit a new folder, parts, and in this parts I need to create, guess what? Header HTML. And in this header HTML I'm just gonna copy and paste this whole part like this. Done. Great. Then I'm just gonna back go back here, I'm just gonna refresh this page, and we still have the same header. That's the one we just actually created. Here, let's hit clear customization right here, and as you can see, we still have one template part available, but right now it's under the general section, and this is the header from our theme folder. Alright, but how to make it displayed under a header section, not like a general template part? That's what we need to provide into theme.json file. If you go back to our example at 2024 theme, you may notice that we have template parts section here, and we have header, template name, template title, and area header. So let's just try to copy and paste it into our theme.json. So it's just gonna be below styles. Do not forget that there is no extra comma here. Save on that, go back here, refresh the page. Great, and now we have our header available as a template part, and the theme gets it directly from your parts folder. So right now it is not saved in the database for sure. Okay, and now using exactly the same steps, we're about to create a footer template part for our theme. Alright, let's go ahead and click this plus button once again and select create a template part from here. And here I'm gonna type something random like this. I'm doing so because I'm gonna show you the difference between the template part we're about to create in our site editor and the one which we're about to copy into our theme files. Alright, let's gonna select footer from here and hit this create button. Okay, and I guess we can just start by copying this example text from our example theme here. And what are we gonna do right now? First of all, I guess this text should be aligned centered, and also if you take a look at our example, you can see that this text is a little bit smaller. Also, the link styles are different, and I guess we also need a little bit of padding from here and here, a gradient, and maybe a border radius. Alright, let's get started. First of all, I would like to create a gradient, why not? In order to do so, I'm about to create a group from our paragraph block, because to group we can add a gradient easily. And then we just go to settings, select background from here to the gradient tab, and it's gonna be something like white to gray gradient. And let's find out what the gray color is using color picker. There we go. Let's copy it here. And this is gonna be white, and this is gonna be the color we just copied. Do not forget about the gradient angle. Alright, there we go. And also I would like to add some spacing. Maybe it's gonna be, yeah, exactly what I needed. Do you think that that's enough? Alright, maybe a little bit more. Okay, right now let's find out what the font size here is. And it's like 10 pixels, super small. Let's hit typography settings. I think we can type it here. Yeah, it's really small. Maybe actually we can change its color as well. Let's find out. No, that's like the default theme color, so no changes for it. And yeah, we also need to change the link styles. As you can see, they're not underlined by default, but then they underlined and change their color a little bit when we hover the link. And here we have like just the default link styles. And let's change that. I guess we can go back to our theme.json file, and here we can open our example, and let's find out our link styles. They're gonna be somewhere in styles section and then in elements section. And here, there we go, a link. All right, let's just copy and paste it into elements here. Okay, and that's gonna be our default color, and that's gonna be our hover styles. I'm gonna copy and paste it here so you can see how exactly it should be. So our link have like a color and typography settings, and also when we make it hover, it also have color and typography settings. So as you remember, its text decoration shouldn't be underlined by default, but then we underline it on hover, underline. All right, and also let's find out the colors. So that's the default color. Here we go. And then let's find out the hover one. And we're about to copy it here. Double check that you do not have any extra commas anywhere. And let's hit save. Go back to our site editor here. Let's also save it at this moment and then refresh the page. Great, we have our links changed. Just amazing. All right. Okay, and what do we have left here? I guess it's just the one thing, our border radius. Okay, let's provide it to our group. So let's set it like, in this case, our border radius will be at every side, and then we just need to hit this. And that's gonna be top left, top right. We need only bottom radius. Great. I'm not sure that we can see it from here, but maybe we will see it later. All right, let's leave it as is. And now we need to copy our newly created template part, which is this one, into our theme. And let's just copy it from here, copy, then go back to our editor and create a new file in parts folder. And it's gonna be footer, and we just copy and paste it here. All right, let's go back to our patterns here and refresh this page. And as you can see, we have one more template available now. It's in general, and that's our footer. We just copied into our theme folder. And that's the footer we created inside editor. And what I'm gonna do, first of all, I'm just gonna go to my theme.json file and copy this configuration from header to footer as well. And let's type, by the way, something like my footer. That's gonna be the area, which is footer, and that's the template name. That's the template name, by the way. And yeah, save on that, go back here, and let's just take a look. And now we have two footers in this category. And I guess we can just remove the one we created in our site editor. Like this. Great. Yeah, do you see we have border radius here, so everything is great. Alright, now we're done with our template parts. And of course we can also create a template part from our sidebar here, from this. But I guess we do not need that because our sidebar is only displayed on the home page and nowhere else. So now we are done with our template parts, and now we can just go ahead and create a page template. So in order to do so, let's just go back here, and then we need to go to templates. And as you can see, we already have one template here, which is index. But and as you can see, it's just blank right now. But I would suggest to start with another one, because if you can see here, the index template is kinda a little bit more complicated than the single post template. So I would suggest you to start with the single template here. Alright, so in order to do so, we just need to click a plus button right here, and then we need to select one of the template types WordPress suggests us. And as you might have guessed, our template type should be single posts, which means that this template is gonna be applied to all the posts on the website. So we do not need this single item post template, because this template type is just for one specific post. So something like this. Alright, so let's just go ahead and click this template type, and you can see our blank canvas in block editor already here. So we just need once again to use blocks and block editor to create a page, and then we're gonna copy and paste its code into our block theme. Alright, so let's get started. And alright, first of all, we can just add our template parts we just created. So we just go here to blocks, and let's scroll down a little bit, and here, as you can see, it's our header and this is our footer. So let's just add them here like this. And as you can see, they look kinda different from this. First of all, you might notice that we have some kind of gray space in between them. So we need to get rid of that. And I think the easiest way is just to create a group here and add our footer and header in this group. And then we can just make the background color of this group white. So now it's done. And guys, in order to add any content, we can add after, and that's gonna be our content. Just wanted to show you. Alright, and what's next? As you can see, our page template is now like super wide, and it shouldn't be that wide. And in order to fix that, we need to try to change the layout width and the content width here. The first thing that you might notice is that we have these layout settings in the group. So we can just provide something like this, but it doesn't work very well, because as you can see, our group is still full width, but its inner blocks are now this kind of width. And it can be fixed easily if we just create another group here like this, and we're gonna remove these settings from here and set it here. So as you can see, it's fixed. But I would suggest you to use theme.json file for that purpose. So I'm gonna remove that from here. And yeah, we just go back to our theme.json, and we need layout settings here, layout. And Yes, let's find it in our example here. So I'm just gonna search for layout, and as you can see, we have two layout sizes here. We have like a white size and the content size. So let's just copy and paste it here and provide our values instead of these ones. And the white size should be, I guess, something around 700. So I'm just gonna 760 would be fine, something like this. And the content size is gonna be this size, and as you can see, it's 450. So we're gonna provide it here and save on that. Go back here, and before refreshing this newly created page template, please do not forget to save it. So now we can refresh. All right. Okay. And as you can see, our whole page template became in like content size. And we can easily fix that. So let's just select this group. Let's make it wide width. And in order to fix its inner blocks, we need to hit this checkbox like that. So not bad, guys, not bad. All right, let's go ahead and add some content here, and maybe we need to add some border radius. As you can see, we still do not have it here for some reason, and we need to add some loop blocks. I mean, some blocks which are gonna represent our content. All right, let's start with the blocks, I guess. To make it a little bit easier, let's create a group here, and let's add some blocks. Let's start with the content title. So let's go here to the blocks tab and scroll down to our theme category. And here we need the title. Great. Then content. And then we have some kind of meta information of the post, but I guess trying to display it that way could be a little bit complicated, because we have post date, we have post categories, and everything is just in one line mixed with some random text. It's gonna be tricky to create, and I just gonna make it a little bit easier. So add after, and here we need to create another group, but it's gonna be not like a normal group, it's gonna be this row group. Yeah, and inside this row we are about to add let's start with post date, then categories, and that's all. Okay. Date, maybe that's what we needed. Yes. And then, all right. Then we just need to add categories. That's it. And we actually can provide some prefix here. It can be done somewhere here. Okay, here we can switch between categories and tags, but I cannot find the category prefix. All right, we can come back to it a little bit later. And the last but not least, we need like a comments section, and after, and then comments. And we need like the whole comment section, not like just a comment form. There we go. So we have almost everything we need. Let's hit save and see what's left. And first of all, we have left border radius, some spacings between the start and after the end of our page template, here and there, and maybe a little bit spacing here, and button styles. So we have some, here we have like, I guess this theme just does not have any button styles, but here we have black button styles, and I can show you how to change that as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with some spacings, margins between and after. So I'm just gonna go here, and then I just need to add margins, I guess. Margin top is gonna be like this, then the bottom one as well, and that's great. Then we just need to add some border radius, right? Like 10. And here you can see that our border radius is now, not sure if it is applied. We need to apply to the second group, sorry. So let's remove it from here. And actually we can apply our margins to this inner group as well. But it's not necessary, as you can see. It works in both cases. Alright, our border radius is now great here and here as well. So on that save. And yeah, what's left? Maybe we need to add a little bit more margin top over here, like this. Alright, and this post meta information is gonna be in this gray color. So it's like 777. And I can change the text color of the whole group. So I can do it here. Alright, just like that. And once again, maybe a little bit of margins. Seems great to me, guys. So what would you say? Let's just check it out and come back to any of the posts and let's preview it. And here we go. Actually, I'm not even sure if we need to change the button styles, because this button looks really nice, but this button is like a little bit weird. So it's like the default styles, and this is nice black styles. What would you say? But everything else, I guess, is done. It's very nice. Anyways, let me show you how the bottom styles work. And in order to do so, we just need to go, guess where, to the theme.json, and we need to provide bottom styles in this element section. So we can just provide it after the link. And this time I'm not even going to look at our example right here. So I'm just gonna type something like button, and I think we can just change the button border radius, and that's gonna be enough. So I'm not going to make it look like the default browser style button right here. So let's just add border here, and we're gonna provide a radius, border radius, and I guess 8 pixels should be enough. So save on that, and right now we can just go back here and just let's try to refresh this page. And as you can see, our new border radius is now applied to the bottom. And the last but not least, let's let's move our template, our page template from the database, from the site editor to our theme. So let's just go edit our page template and copy its whole code from here, as you made for the template parts before. And right now we need to create another template here in the templates folder in our theme. So new file, and guess what the template name should be? Right, single.html. Once again, you can take a look at the example templates from here. So if you have some doubts how to name your template, you can take a look at the default 2024 theme or another block theme, for example. And right now we're just about to copy and paste all this code from there to our template file here. And then we just need to go back to the site editor, to all the templates, and yeah, let's refresh it. And as you can see, we have block theme by Misha, but it says customized. By the way, I'm not sure why our index template is customized. And we need to remove these customizations. And right now our page template goes directly from our theme. So everything here is now from here. That's great. And we have just one template left, so we need to configure our index template. Of course, there could be more templates, guys. There could be a not found template, search results template, but right now we just want to keep it simple, and I just want to show you how to do it step by step. So we're not about to create the whole theme, we're just about to find out how to do that. Alright, so right now we just go to the index template, and actually guys, I think we can just copy and paste our single template here, and then we just can make changes in it. So we do not have to do everything from scratch once again. So we can go here, copy the whole template from here and paste it here. Okay, great. Because we have the same header, we have the same template width, so we just need to remove this group from here and make the customizations for our index template. So we need to create all of this with the blocks right now. And I guess we just need a column block here. Oops. Add after, and right now I'm about to add columns. I guess it's gonna be the correct choice for us. And here's gonna be the main content, and here's gonna be the sidebar. So, and all right, let me close this. And here we need to provide post lists. So right now we have just one post, but because we do not have any more posts on our example website, and we need to provide a gray sidebar column. All right, and let's start with this one, and guess what blocks we should add here. So let's go to blocks, to the theme category, and we need query loop. This block allows us to display posts. So we just choose it, and right now it just allows us to choose one of the template for a single post in a loop. I recommend you to start blank, and anyways it allows us to choose a couple of templates from here as well. Don't worry guys, we can customize it later anyways. And in our case, I guess we need like title, something like a date, and the content. This seems fine. Alright, we have title, we have date, we have content, but we do not have like this extra meta information of the post. We can add it manually, no worries. And also I guess we need to make a little bit of padding for our column, so we just go here and I guess something like that should be fine. And this date, as you can see, is in a smaller font size, and also it's gray, 777. Let's make this customizations here. So we just need to go here and make its color 777 like this. And actually, I'm not sure if we even need to make this date in a smaller size, because, well, okay, let's do that. Let's do that, guys. So we just go here, and I guess it's gonna be something like 10 or maybe 12, not more. I guess it's even 10 pixels. So if you go check back here, we can see, alright, almost 11 pixels. Okay, that's also should be fine. And then we need to add some post meta information at the end. So you just hit add after, and I guess, well, let's see what we have here. This template recommends us to add categories, edit link, and comments link, but I'm not sure that we have edit and comments link available in the blocks. So just scroll down here. We can see that we have date, modified date, categories, and that's exactly what we need. Tags, next, previous post, comment section, that's not it. So we do not even have this kind of blocks. So let's just leave categories, and let's provide prefix posted in, right? Yes. And make it aligned centered. Do not forget to change the color to 777 like this. I think the category also changed. I mean, the category link also changed its color. I'm not sure that I need that. So hit clear from here, and yeah, almost done, almost done. And maybe we also need to make a little bit of spacings. So maybe even here. So I just go to the margins, and I will need margin bottom. That should be fine. Okay, and also a little bit smaller size. So we're gonna make it in 11 font size, just exactly the same font size as our post date here. And I'm not sure if we need to do that back here. Okay, let's remove it and make it default. Oops, not that, this one. Alright, and now we have a sidebar left. And the sidebar is nothing special, guys. We just have some widgets here. So we can just add all the widget blocks one by one, and that's gonna be enough. So, but first of all, I guess we will also need to change the sidebar background color. So let's find out. Let's use color picker instead. So this is the background color of our sidebar. I'm gonna change it here like this, and I'm not sure if you can see it only on your screen, but it is now a little bit grayish. And as you can see, also we have a little bit too much spacing between the sidebar and between our heading. I mean between our header, and here we just have like 0 pixels between them. Alright, maybe 1 pixel. And how we can make it here like this as well? And I guess we just have some kind of default margin top, not sure for what block. Yes, for this block, for columns block. And right now it's almost, it's much closer, but we still have like a 5 pixels here. And we can also remove this spacing from our header, if you wish. But I'm not gonna do that because we also already made all the changes in our header. We already saved it in our template part, in our theme files. So I'm not gonna do it once again, all the steps. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. But right now we just need to add some widgets here. So I'm just gonna go to blocks here, scroll down to the widgets. Oops. And we have like search widget, yes. And then we're gonna have latest posts. Then I don't remember, latest comments, I guess. Where are them? Latest comments and archives and categories. So then archives and then category list. And right now we have all the widgets here available. That's great. And what do we need to do? We need to add some kind of headings between the widgets. So add before, and that's gonna be recent posts, and maybe it's gonna be for H4 heading. Let's duplicate it, and it's gonna be recent comments, and then archives and categories. Duplicate it once again, archives, duplicate, categories. I guess we're almost done with our sidebar. The only thing we just need to do is to provide some kind of padding into this column. So I'm just gonna go here. Okay, we need some padding here, and also padding top, and bottom. Okay, that's gonna be fine. Great, now we have our sidebar ready. Save on that. And right now, guess what? We just need to copy and paste our theme, or sorry, our page template into our theme. But maybe I will also add some padding top here. That's great. So let's just go to the code editor, copy all of that, go back to our theme, to the template, save here, and then, of course, do not forget to refresh the site editor itself. Then go back to the templates, and we just need to clear customizations here. Done. So that's our template for the index. Okay, let's check it out. And that's our theme, guys. So, oops, it seems like I forgot to add a link. Coming back here to the index template, edit, and hit this checkbox. Alright, save once again, code editor, to the theme, save here, and then back to the templates, and guess refresh, then clear customization, and then go back to our website. Alright, so right now, as you can see, our post title is now a link. So that's great, that's now working. And yes, that's, guys, as you can see, our block theme. Maybe it's not 100% finished, but it works, and now you know how to do it yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for you, and see you in the next one. Do not forget to subscribe. Bye.